Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing, I guess it's sort of like a ranking video, but I was going to make a dark side hero video about the worst to best dark side heroes, but I realised all of the dark side heroes are great except BB90, and like I couldn't really decide on where to put any of them. So instead, I am now going to be doing a video on the best things about each dark side hero, except BB90. I'll be talking about the worst things about him, because I do not like BB90. BB90 is way too weak. Sure, he's quick, but if you look on my health bar right now, I'm playing with double health on, so that I'll barely die. And he's still weak with double health. His abilities are like an officer's. He can have a scan, yeah, cool. He can see people, cool. That's cool, brilliant, very helpful, which it actually quite is sometimes. He's got this charge up ability. It's not very helpful when you're fighting heroes. Then he's got the one good ability, which is this like lightning spin thing. This thing is amazing. You can rack up kills with this. The one good thing about BB90 is how quick he is. It's quite good for doing things like this, where you do a quick, oh flip, bad example. Where you do like a quick lightning thing, and you drive away really quick, and then you can activate this when you go to the next room, kill all of these guys, charge up and run. It's good for like really small, weakening attacks. Apart from that, I'd say BB90 is the worst hero in the game. So, these heroes aren't in any sort of like list of what I think which ones are the best, but Count Dooku was the nearest one to BB90, so that's what I'm playing as. So I love Count Dooku. He's super duper good. He has this amazing lightning stun there, which can literally instant kills infantry and knocks over enemy heroes, which is extremely helpful when you're in heroes versus villains. What else does he have? He has basically unlimited stamina. The lightsaber technique is amazing, as he gets jobs done like mega quick using it. Like just a double tap and they're dead. He has the duelist ability, which literally gives him crazy amounts of stamina. One hit kills and everything. I love it. He is just a brilliant hero. The one bad thing is his exposed weakness ability. It is helpful for when you're fighting, for instance, a blaster hero, but it doesn't really do anything. Like, sure, infantry, one hit kill, cool, so it's good for reinforcements and stuff. But it's really easy to avoid, just run away from Count Dooku whenever you get hit by it. It's just simple. Like, sure, it's good and all, but that's the only bad thing about him. It's not very good compared to his other two abilities. Next up we have General Grievous. Now, General Grievous is a great hero. I really think, like, all of his abilities are very helpful. I love his Thrust Surge one, because if you have the right cards equipped, you can just thrust surge. Look at that, with no cards, you can just do that from that amount of range. He has this Claw Rush thing, which is lethal. If you find him like this heavy here, for instance, when you're using it, you just have to like roll around in a circle, like do that, and it's just an instant kill on whoever you're attacking. So his final ability, it's alright, the Unrelenting Advance from Revenge of the Sith. I think, yeah, it's good when you've trapped someone in a corner, or when you're coming down like a hallway, because it deflects all bullets, but it is a bit slow when using it, and I sort of do wish you got a bit more damage out of it. General Grievous, I love his lightsaber attacks as well. They're really good. Like how, like, the stamina, that's not good, but the attacks are really good. Like a 2-hit kill, and a really like big, clunky swings. And they get like tons of damage done. His blocking, it's good. It's like not as good as I thought it would be, but still. The one bad thing about him is how you can't well, it's not really anything to do with like attacks or damage output, it's just a look. Like, I really wish you could just like use 4 arms for all attacks. So that way, instead of holding these 2, you could have 4 arms slashing away. Next up we have Captain Phasma. Captain Phasma is one of my favourite heroes. I love the blaster and how quick it shoots, and how you really and you don't have to really aim while using it. Easy to get headshots with. What else? This droid here. This thing is amazing for fighting heroes. You stand here, getting like a lightsaber hero's attention, like a ray, charges at you, you roll back, gets frozen, and then you just hold down your blaster on it. And it's just amazing. It basically just freezes enemies while you laser them. I'll flip. Then she has the swinging ability, the staff swing thing, I think that's what it's called. Staff strike, sorry. It's her melee, like the vibro sword from the commando droid. And it is really good. Like, it's literally, if you sprint, I think it's a one-hit kill. Yeah, it's just like a one-hit kill on everything except heavies, I think. I love it. It is super, super good. And then her final ability is is basically one of those healing abilities. Super helpful. Because this gives you a bunch of extra health, so it's good for when you're in a room like this against a bunch of infantry. There's not really any downsides to her. Her aiming thing's quite helpful for dark maps, because that way you can actually be able to see. There's not really anything that bad about her. She is just overall a good hero. So now we're on to my favourite hero in the entire game, which is Iden Versio. She is literally OP. Her blaster, amazing. It's my favourite gun in the game, a TL50. It's what I use for my heavy. It's really quick firing, deals a lot of damage, and then that alternate fire, oh my god, it's amazing. A group of enemies, you just have to use it once, and it's basically an instant kill. Then she has the droid stun, amazing for heroes, just like Phasma's droid as well. They both freeze enemies, stun them for like a few seconds. It's this droid shield. So the droid shield isn't the best. It's good, but it's still like a bit meh. Sure, it protects you from blaster fire, so it's helpful when you're getting low on health, like I was a minute ago. But it's just annoying how you can't shoot out of it, and it's just a bit, well, not that good. Like, it doesn't really stay up for that long. And then she's got this pulse cannon, good for long maps, terrible for maps like the Death Star. Like, it's really just not the best ability that she has. She is much better. Okay then, next we have Boba Fett. Now Boba Fett isn't my personal favourite. He's good if you know how to use him. But his abilities are just, they're good. He's just a good hero overall. Like, this concussion missile, pretty helpful. It's like, not the best, but it's still just quite helpful. The scanning ability, it gives you unlimited jetpack fuel, which is amazing. What else does he have? His blaster, his little burst fire, that's pretty good. He has his best ability, which is amazing. This rocket thing. It shoots like flaming rockets out of his wrist and kills everyone. What else? Then he's got this flamethrower. Oh my god, is it good. I love this ability so much. What I like doing is you weaken them like really badly, like that, and then you just flamethrower them. Look at that, like what is there not to love about Boba Fett's flamethrower? His evade is good, it's a jetpack little like flying thing. Overall Boba Fett is just a good hero. Top we have another one of my favourites, Bosk. Bosk's blaster, this Ralby, I think it's called, or it might be a Trolby or something. No, it's a Ralby. It's great. He has the best sniper configuration in the game, and when you charge it up, it's a one-hit kill on any infantry. His melee, the like claw strike thing, that's pretty cool as well. I really like that. His abilities, all of them are amazing. Does that door open? No, I'm trying to find a door that opens. Actually, no, I won't need to do that. I just place my traps down here, and I'll just watch. I'll flip. Ah, come on, get over here. Come on, I need to do this. Yes, there we go. They are so good. They knock enemies over, therefore allowing you to just shoot them now that they're down. I'll flip. This ability is like, don't know, special ability. It's the middle one. It's a grenade launcher with thermal vision, so what's there not to love? Like, come on, you just run around the map, seeing where everybody is, knocking them over with your grenade launcher while spamming it, killing everyone. Headshots of Bosk's Relby is basically, if you've got the right card, if you get a headshot with him, it like overheats your blaster, I think. No, I don't know what it's called. It's like you reload. Super good. Even when not using the scope, the body shots are great with him. Then he has his final ability, which is his Dioxys grenade, the gas one. It's so good. Like everyone, it's just so helpful. Overall, Bosk is just a brilliant. We have Darth Vader, like the best hero in the game. He is so good. His block, it drains like no stamina. Just look at the stamina bar there. His swings, they do. He's the tank of their dark side. They take a lot of stamina, but they are so strong. That lightsaber throw, so helpful, because if you get a double hit on it, like for instance, there, it's, oh dang it, that was not a good example. It's where you throw it, hits them on the front, and then it hits them on the back, like that. There we go, see? It's so helpful. His choke, the signature Darth Vader ability, amazing. What else? So he has the best combo ever, which is choking and then using a lightsaber throw on them. He has a fortify ability as well, like officers, called Focused Raged, which is very helpful. Gives him a bunch of extra health, and I think it gives him more stamina. What else? That's basically it, but Vader is just a good hero. My only problem with him is that he's a bit slow, but he makes up for speed with his abilities and damage output. Next, we have the Emperor, Palpatine. He is so good. I love him. He has this. He has all of the amazing evades, like these two to the side, and he has the 12 from Revenge of the Sith. He has his melee, is where he electrifies his hands. That's brilliant. Shooting the lightning out of his hands is super fun to do. He has this one here with Dark Aura. It's helpful, but it's probably his worst ability. He has Electrocute, where everybody gets like frozen. Abilities get stopped, I'm pretty sure. And then he has his Chain Light. Oh yes, brilliant for Chain Lightning. Look, it does it's basically every enemy in a few whatever you call it radius will get affected by this lightning shock, and it is super duper helpful. Palpatine is overall just a brilliant villain. He can just rack up kills. If you don't know, also when playing with Palpatine, hold down both triggers or whatever your key is on the computer, because if you just use one, it only does a weak amount of damage. If you do two, it does a bunch, but it does drain more stamina. Next up, we have Kylo Ren. Now, Kylo Ren is just a great hero. He's not great in the films, but he is a great hero here. He has this pull ability, which is super good for killing massive groups of infantry, and for getting people who you want to kill to come near to you, just like this. See? He has his signature, which is like Cal Kestis, his freeze or slow ability thing, which is where he can just stop infantry in their tracks and then murder them. What else? He has his frenzy ability. It's still good, even though it has been debuffed a bit. It's basically where he does a lot of swings on a lot of people. It's basically just a really strong lightsaber attack. His attacks are great overall, and there's not really any flaws with Kylo Ren. Finally, we have Darth Maul. Darth Maul is such a good hero. I love his dual lightsaber. His abilities are, like, brilliant. And so is his stamina. Like, for instance, his lightsaber throw, super duper helpful. This, like, spin thing, it's like Yoda's, really good. And my favourite, the chokehold. Oh my god, the chokehold is so good. Look, just picking up everybody and then yeeting them across the map. What more could you ask for? Overall, Darth Maul is just a good hero. Guys, that is everything great about all of the dark side heroes. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And finally, I've got one new thing to say, which is later today, I'm going to be doing a stream, but this time it's going to be on Twitch. So you can follow me at Battlefront_Troopers, and that is where I will be streaming from now on, basically. Unless people can't watch Twitch, then I'll use YouTube. I might do a mix between the both. But anyway, see you in the next one. Goodbye.